the defensive side, the compete, the battle level. Those are things when I feel like things aren't going the way and producing level. That's my kind of game where I can make an impact still. So I'm still working on the defensive side. Still know that I could be a lot better, but yeah, I'm just kind of happy with where it's come and where it's going to be.
What would you say is the biggest difference to committing to defense last year pre-Travis Green to now under him?
I mean, I feel like everybody, it's really kind of similar to every coach, but no, just kind of hitting. I guess hitting more. I guess it's a little bit different in the way he explains it. That I guess makes it easier and makes you just, I know when I'm standing out there, it's there's little kind of clues and things that you could just kind of relate to when he speaks about the D side of things. So those are things that usually I think in the past in the middle of the game it's almost not overwhelming, but kind of too many details to think about, where this is just simple and able just to think about one thing, stay in that kind of spot and keep your head up on a swivel and yeah, I still know that for myself I could be way better in that side of things, but I'm happy with the improvement so far.
Do you look at tomorrow's game as just another game here, or is this a biggie?
I mean, we could say biggie kind of for the rest of the years, but yeah, tomorrow especially is a big one and kind of sets the next week of Eastern Conference games up on the right note, and yeah, it's especially not much time to think about it tomorrow. 3 o'clock, get right into it and get going.
How much are you guys looking at the standings at this point in the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think anybody would be lying if said they weren't. Just I wouldn't say that's where things kind of get tricky if you start letting that control mindset, attitude, and if it creates kind of that negative, then that's obviously not a good thing. But I think it's just normal to see where everything's at and how everybody played, and yeah, I feel like it's going to be a habit moving forward. But at the end of the day, all we can control is the our side of things and how we perform and how we prepare, and the rest will take care of itself.
The more you play, the better you feel. Is that a good way to put things right now?
I think that once you get out there and you can start feeling like your groove out there, and Bomber keeps putting you out there, and you can just feel like the flow of the game, and start making good breakout passes and getting a little bit more comfortable. It's nice. Yeah.
How much of an influence has Nolan Baumgartner been on your career, or at least this season?
Yeah, I think he's been great. Like, we do video all the time, and he's always telling me little tips and tricks, and we're working on the ice all the time together after practice. And yeah, I mean, he's a calm presence behind the bench, and he's yeah, I think that he's really helpful to me, and yeah, I think that he's helped me out a lot.
How does it feel to be a part of a bunch of young players who are holding up this defensive core as they're battling a whole bunch of different injuries? We've seen Donovan get some time. Obviously, there'll be a few other young players too, Nicholas as well. Like, how does it feel to be a part of that?
Yeah, I think it's good. I've played with all these guys for a little bit now, and whether it's in Belleville or here in the NHL, like I know that they can all play hockey, and like at the end of the day, like we've been doing this our whole lives, so we're just going out there playing hockey, trying to break the puck out, letting Levy see the shot every time, and yeah, I think that we've been doing a pretty good job at that.
Big challenge tomorrow, obviously, against the Bruins, but you go from one to the next here. Are you finding that you're more comfortable in these situations here on the ice against Ovechkin or whoever it might be from Washington, and now the Bruins?
Yeah, I mean, we've already played the Bruins this year too, so I think that I've played 60 games now. I've been out there against plenty of top lines and just got that experience, and I think that being right next to Jens as well is a good thing. He can handle the puck so well, and he moves it north and gets up in the rush, and I just try to do my job is try to get the puck, be physical, breakouts, get a couple of shots on net, and that's my game right now. So
for this 4-game stretch here, is there not a moment too big here for the hockey club? Is there a general feeling that you can win on any given night?
Yeah, I think so, and I think that we showed that last night too. I mean, we were right there with the number 1 team in the league. It was a tight game, like any puck could have went in. So now knowing that, like, we gotta continue that and try to get as many wins as we can so we can make a push for the playoffs.
Every time we ask players about what's the difference between playing in the NHL or another league, like they bring up the speed. What's another thing that you've been able to kind of grasp on or adjust to playing in the NHL that other people might not notice?
Like positioning is a major thing as a defenseman. Like the forwards just have such a high IQ. Like they'll put it through triangle, or like they'll just like do plays that like you haven't really seen before, and that takes time for sure, especially going against like the top lines. So I don't know. I think that with my experience, like I've tried to learn a little bit, and playing against like guys in practice every day as well. Like you try to pick up little things and try to use it in games. So, yeah.